Hey guys, Cockerpunk here, doing another pump review, this time on a superstocker. This is a PPS gun, they've been making it forever, Palmer Pursuit Shop. It is a Sheridan, made out of brass, just like the old school, like PGP style pump guns. Price point on these suckers is anywhere between about $350 on up. The really nice ones will fetch 500-ish kind of price range. It's a stock class gun. The feed is welded on, so it will not convert to a vertical feed. The vert feed, or the direct feed version of this, is called a houndstooth. But I would buy a Pyre instead. Anyway, obviously, it's kind of a pistolish format right now. It feels a lot like a P68, which is a brass gun. It has the stock class feed tube. Mine here is offset to the right here, which is cool and not so cool. It's nice because I can aim down the barrel really, really well, which is nice when you're using an unfamiliar gun. But the only problem with it is it is a rock back only gun, because the bolt pin here gets in the way of making this a rock forward gun. Because what you do is you take this plug out and you can put the plug in the front and then stick the 10-round tube in the back, which is a great design. That way, you know, all the people who like pistolish type, like I like a rock back and a pistol, but in a rifle stocked style gun, like you have to take the stock off your shoulder and reload like this, you know. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's much easier to just dip when you're in a rifle format. So, a couple of things that differentiate this from a regular, just brass, you know, P68 or whatever. It has the detent here, which prevents double feeds, and then it has these guys here called wedgets. There's 3 of them. It's an indentation in the brass, which actually holds the ball in place once it's past the detent. You know, like a phantom detent ring kind of thing. The barrel is the elliptically honed Palmer's barrel. It's fixed, obviously. There's no threads, not removable. Good news is it shoots great. You know, Palmer's barrels have always shot great. There's some skepticism out there about whether elliptically honing your barrel does anything for you, and I won't get into that. Another cool thing is the field strip capability on these guys is way faster. You just pull that pin, pump handle comes off, and then this slot here has been milled in, so you can just turn the bolt, pull it out. You got your bolt out. Which is kind of cool, because now I can run a squeegee or something through the whole base of the thing if I broke paint in the gun or something of that nature. So the quick strip feature is nice. I like that and all. Now, again, unlike a regular like PGP or P68, the 12-gram plug doesn't come out here and you put the 12-gram down in here. This has a vertical ASA, which runs a CCI styled 12-gram changer, and just like the regular CCI stuff, let's see if I can do it. This guy will thread out, and this is a standard ASA thread, so you could put a regulator if you wanted to, or a 3.5-ounce tank, or something of that nature in there if you wanted to. It has the velocity adjustment right here, unlike the old style Sheridans, and it works the same way as a cocker or a half block or anything like that. Another thing is the grips here. These are standard Sheridan grips. Some people make some custom plates where you can put a cocker style frame on there. Those superstockers usually fetch serious bucks, because the 45 frame is more valued. Even though you know, it's not a standard frame, it is very comfortable to hold. It fits perfectly, and the trigger is just fine, especially with the trigger shoe and everything. Like, the frame is just fine. And to mount with, where is my UMB? They have a thing called a universal mounting bracket, because obviously this doesn't have bottom line holes. It's a bracket that attaches down here that has regular 1032 by 3/4 inch mounting holes for mounting duckbills, ASAs, stocks, anything like that. So it really, I mean, it's kind of a downside, but with the rubber grips and the UMB, it's comfortable and it mounts everything and it shoots great. Overall, I was getting about 36, I think, shots per 12 gram, which is pretty good. You can get more out of a Nelson valve if you really tune it or you have a dropout or something like that. That's about as much as you're probably going to get out of a Sheridan. So it's fairly efficient on 12 grams. And the pump stroke is a lot smoother than regular Sheridans, too. Anyway, on the whole, it's a very nice gun. I like it a lot. The feed flexibility would be really cool if you had the center feed. And that's probably the reason why I'm getting rid of it, because I'm not so much a pistol player. If you notice, my pistol of choice has a folding stock on it here, because I'm a terrible shot just with a pistol, just like that. So I don't play a whole lot with just a pistol. But one thing to be said is that this guy is a fair bit heavier than a Phantom or something of that nature. It's made out of brass, so it is pretty heavy. This is probably about 3 pounds, or maybe a little over. So she weighs a lot, which some people hate, some people love, you know. In a pistol format, I don't mind carrying a bit of weight because it stabilizes your shooting better than a lightweight gun does. So some people like the weight, some people don't. That's why I list it as kind of a, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, it's a great gun. Quality's great. Palmer's always makes great stuff. It's efficient, shoots well, doesn't really need any upgrades, and it goes for a pretty reasonable price as far as a high-end stock class gun. So, I like the gun overall. I just wish mine wasn't a right feed and it was a center feed. Otherwise, I'd probably be keeping it. But I'm trading it, so that's why I'm making this video now. So, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Hopefully I'll have some more pump reviews soon. So, see ya!